mortals, Kat here. Today I'm going to answer a question that so many of you have been asking recently, and it's, do I practice witchcraft? Am I Wiccan, pagan, Satanist? Because apparently I post a lot of anti-Christian stuff. Or what is my belief system? What do I do? Why do I have so much witchy stuff? Am I a witch? Am I a witch? We'll see. So first we're going to start out with my religious history background going through life. Okay, so my grandmother on my father's side is the Asian side, is a Baptist, and she raised all of her children Baptist, but her husband was not Baptist. My grandfather, he is, I feel like, Tao slash Buddhist, because he does things that were very, like, less Buddhist, more Taoistic. I feel like we put food out for the ancestors, and we light incense in front of their photos, and like we celebrate Chinese New Year, burning gold paper, do all the things, set up like a huge feast for our ancestors. That's what we do. But also, my dad is Burmese style Buddhist. We even had monks that we sponsored to come over from Burma, and we had them, he got them like a house set up and everything, and that's like our temple, and we used to go do that. And the first time that Dean ever met my dad was actually at our house when we were having this big huge like Buddhist festival thing. I actually enjoyed Buddhism and the Buddhist church related stuff, temple related stuff that we did. I didn't necessarily like the monks because they were all assholes and disgusting men. But I did like the religion, and I liked the books that my dad gave me to read on it, and that's probably the one that I latched onto the most out of all of the ones that my family gave me. My mom's side is Mormon, but my mother is an atheist. She always has been. I first had conflict with her religion when I first saw my first dead body, and so through like 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, I was kind of like in this weird morbid death. Do we have the afterlife? Oh my god, I don't want to die. Freak out thing. Every birthday that I got older, I would cry because I was one step closer to death. So I had a weird morbid fascination, weird shit that was going on. In junior high, I found Wiccan, pagan, witchcrafty stuff that through my friend Courtney, because she was sort of into it too. And so I fell in love with it more for the Egyptian style witchcraft and religious base of it. Like I liked Egyptian ceremonies, Egyptian related like spells and magic stuff. I studied a lot of Egyptian gods and a lot of other Egyptian magic related things. And then in high school, I got more into Western style European paganism, Wiccan, and witchcraft style spells, because that's really where everything is. And then I got really into pop culture style witchcraft. So this is the book that I had, that I've probably had the longest, besides some like really, really old spell books that I just like got secondhand from friends. But this is Solitary Witch by Silver Ravenwolf, and if you ever liked witchcraft or practiced any or tried to, Silver Ravenwolf is pretty much the basic go-to since the 80s. I think she might have fizzled out now, but I'm not sure what's up and cool with witchcraft currently. But Silver Ravenwolf, I feel like in the 80s she wrote To Ride a Magic Broomstick, To Stir a Magic Cauldron. There was like a series of books, and then she had this Solitary Witch book for if you don't have a coven, and it's basically a huge giant book of shadows with, I feel like it's 90s, early 2000s style witch feels to it. And I carried this book literally every day with me. I have it pretty much, well, I had it memorized. It's been like 10 years now. But I had it memorized. I knew like what chapter, what page to go to. It was my jam. And I loved it. And I loved everything about it. And I had candles and ingredients for spells. And I always hung out with my best friend at this store called Pandora's Box, which was our local Wiccan, witchcrafty store. Every time they'd have fairs, we'd be there. We knew all the cats, and they knew us that lived there. We got our auras taken there. I learned about tarot reading there, and I became an avid tarot reader. My tarot cards are my life. They're one of the things I love most that I own. Yeah, I just love my tarot cards. I loved reading tarot. I like had everything memorized. I think this is called the Scaparelli set. I cannot remember because it's been years since I bought it and I don't have the box anymore. I know I have like the cover cards somewhere, but I kept these in a special pouch that was blessed in between each time, like cleansed. Um, in between like each use, I would do tarot readings. I was part of the like local library city center group of teens, and so we'd have when we do little like festivals or lock-ins and different things, I would do tarot readings for everybody. Um, Tarot readings at club fairs at school and different stuff like that. I love tarot reading and I still love it. And it's less of a witchy thing to me and more of a people reading or social engineering thing. This other book, I have more books, but they're all packed up right now. This is like Teen Goddess, so it's very pop culture style magic. But a lot of it's just mostly self empowerment. The most recent book that I've gotten since being an adult is this Book of Shadows, which I have not used yet. It's basically just an empty notebook, but it's really, really cute, and I wanted it because it was cute. And so then I got this Basic Witches book, which I feel like is the main reason a lot of you guys have been asking. Is it a real witchcraft book? Is it witches? What is it? So this book is more of a girl power book and more of like a self-empowerment style book through like positive thought. So, like a lot of it, like the jokes, like it still has like this basic setup for a spell. So like this says ditch friend envy. And this spell will help you expel jealous thoughts from your mind while focusing your energies on the positive. And that's basically like it's self-empowerment and through positive thought, which if you go back and look at say a spell, the Teen Goddess one is very similar to that, but like a spell. So in this one, there's sections for bullies, and so it's like it talks all about how there's bullies, and like National Education Association talks about how many students are bullied, and then it teaches you a spell against bullies, and it's basically again just it's this book, by the way, the book. It's not serious because I think they realize, like I did, that stuff doesn't need to be taken so seriously. It's not like how it has to be. So there's something in here like how to read tea leaves, and you're like, oh yeah, how to read tea leaves. But then it's like, you see a star, good luck and fortune await. That makes sense. That's kind of cool, like, you know, like basic tea leaf reading, like in my Solitary Witch book. But then there's like really sarcastic stuff like cow, you will see a cow, or you're gonna die. This could mean anything. Like it's just sarcastic stuff, and that's why I really, really like this book, because while I like the basic principles of witchcraft and practicing, I still just see it as self-empowerment, girl power, and that's what I like. And like in saying like a spell to get a job, I don't believe that the spell actually helps you get the job, but I believe that doing the whole like ceremony of it could help put you in a more confident mindset to be better for the interview in order to get the job, you know? Or a spell to cast off unwanted love. I don't think that's necessarily going to get rid of the person who likes you, but I do think it'll help you like put in that mindset to like tell them you're not interested, get a restraining order if you have to, that kind of stuff. So that's me. That's how I see about magic. I'm pretty much an atheist. I don't believe in any gods or higher powers or beings. I want to believe. And I definitely believe in aliens, though I do not believe that they've come to our planet yet. I do believe in ghosts, sort of, but I don't believe that they are what we think. But if you have any other questions or comments or anything that you want to talk to me about, you can leave them down in the comments below or send me a message on Instagram. Yeah, if you just generally want to talk about magic, comments are open. Section for us to all talk and be friends and whatnot. If you have any book advice that you want, because I just like the books, they're fun to have and own, read through, let me know. If you want more books, because I have more books than just these four, I could list more of them for you if you request that. And if you have any really nice tarot sets that you recommend, let me know as well, because I would really like to get a new set. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, please, 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 if you can, don't forget to vote for my Kawaii Eye entry, because the voting is actually pretty weird. So you have to like the the gray like button that pops up once you click on my Hintry, and then once you click on that, a blue like button that's like a Facebook actual official like button pops up, and you have to like that one. So if you can do that, share it with your friends, get me some votes, that would be great. And if you did enjoy this video, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, check out any links in the video description. I will see you later. Don't forget to stay spooky. Bye.